Where am I? Huh? What is this place? Right. Look at myself in the mirror. Last thing I remember is that I was on the street. Section 2 of the Cyber Universe, facing off my DNA parents. And then, wherever this is, I was frozen. Okay, very funny. Where am I? Come out. This isn't funny anymore. I see that you are awake. Welcome to Chaos Space. You! Nice try, but I am merely a hologram. So, they sent you here, did they? He never tells me how many visitors I'm going to have. Where do you think you are? A hologram? Great! Now I'm stuck here talking to an automated system. Great! Well, the real you said something called Chaos Space. That's the last thing I heard before I woke up here. So tell me, hologram, is this the void? So you are smart. Yes, this is the void. Your father, Shadow, created this place and called it Chaos Space. He controls it. He controls what comes in and what comes out. I merely monitor the first 6 levels of the void, or Chaos Space if you will. Someone far down below monitors the lower levels. She's a nice lady too. I can take many forms, but since I detected that you are related to Shadow, I figured speaking to you as him would be the right option, but I can see from your face it was probably not the best option. But I'm here to try and change that. Your father obviously put you in here for a reason. If not to keep you safe for a while, but maybe to make you a better person. Would you like to be shown around? This is obviously the main space, but there are lower levels I can take you to. Do I look like I care, Mr. Hologram? No. I want to get out of here and get back to fighting my DNA parents. Do you know why I was created? I bet you do. Since Shadow made you to, from what I can tell, know everything. Know the history of everyone that comes in here. You probably know then why I was created, correct? I very much do. I sense great anger in you. You despise that you were created using their DNA. You despise that you're related to them. That's maybe why your father put you in here, to probably make you a better person. I know you don't want to hear this, Scarlet, but they care about you. They want to help you. But I will answer your question. You were created by Cyber Sister Sachi in an attempt to stop a Nazo Variant from starting another war with the cyber universe. You were Cyber Sachi's only hope in getting a quicker edge against Nazo. That is why Cyber Sachi didn't want Goddess Amy and her husbands getting in the way. So, she created you and put you against them. However, I have news from above. Since we are technically in a void underneath their universe, Nazo is targeting their universe, Scarlet. Goddess Amy is currently preparing for an invasion by Nazo, that same variant that attacked the cyber universe a year prior. As much as you dislike them, your parents need you. So Cyber Sachi told them everything. Fantastic! So now they know why I was created, because of this Nazo variant. Well, I see that Nazo is busy. Do you expect me to become a better person? Leave this void and help them, I assume? Look, my DNA parents may have defeated me in that battle on the street, but I still have a little bit of hate for them. I did what Cyber Sachi told me to. Yeah, I know I'm not a robot, but no, I don't know. I can't trust them. Don't you get it? Goddess Amy and her husbands were there on vacation. If they had known that Nazo was a threat, would they have helped? If I know your parents, which I do, thanks to the knowledge that Shadow has given me, they would very much help. If Cyber Sachi had been honest with them in the beginning, that they need help because a Nazo is attacking them or preparing for another attack, they would have certainly helped. I understand where you're thinking they wouldn't, because obviously the shadow that I'm taking the form of is a more laid-back, peaceful shadow. He doesn't have the trauma in him anymore, and he's more laid back and living a peaceful life. But that doesn't mean he's no longer the ultimate life form, Scarlet. This shadow, your father, would absolutely help any universe in trouble. Sure, they were there on vacation, visiting another universe. But if Cyber Sachi had been honest with them from the beginning, and why they were being trained, I'm sure they would have helped. Even that Sonic and Goddess Amy. She may be a goddess, and a more laid-back Amy. But again, she would have helped. And if I have to help you in ways to believe that, then that is what I'm here for.
I'm sorry, I can't take you seriously. You're just a hologram program. If my father had actually come down here to try and change me, then maybe. It's just, I'm better than them. That's what Cyber Sachi told me. That even though I have their DNA in me, I was told that I was better than all three of them combined. And you know what? I believed it. I may have the voice of my mother. I may have the look of my mother. I may have a shared look of my father's shadow. But there's nothing of Sonic on me, except his speed. No. You can't help me. If I have to find a way out of here by myself, I will. I will get back to Cyber Sachi, and we will do it without them.
Clearly the resentment is still there. Well, you've made your choice. If I cannot shape you into a better person and a better daughter for them, then I believe my friend in the lower levels can help you. Trust me, it may take some time, Scarlet, but I believe that by the time you leave Chaos Space, 1, you will appreciate your parents. 2, you will be a better person. Send her to the lower levels. And take care of yourself, Scarlet.
Oh yeah? Go then! See if I care. I'm gonna get out of here. Just you wait. I'm gonna wait! Stupid hologram. Great. Where am I now? Really? Is that snow? Snow in a void? In a chaos space? I guess even in the void, it can have weather patterns. There seems to be a cave system up ahead. Well, I guess I have no choice. Fantastic. Hello?
Oh my, a voice of a visitor from the higher levels. Another visitor. Welcome to the lower levels, young one.
How? What?
Systems running normally. Nazo, everything is according to plan. But I could not get the third female interested in our takeover of Goddess Amy's universe. Is the plan still set to go ahead with just the two of us and the army?
Well, it's Surge's loss. If she doesn't want to join us, that's fine. we continue the plan using the time machine that we have invented. I have tested it myself. We go to Plan A. Gather your troops. We strike tonight. And remember, I stole you from that doctor. I reprogrammed you to be the best. Don't disappoint. So, Surge is roaming the multiverse for an answer. Well, that Surge variant was always troubling and a confusing one. A variant of the Doctor called Eggman Negative created her. Well, with this time machine, we could change that. And I won't say it again. Remember your place, Android 99.
There is no chance of that, Nazo. You made me the ultimate android. I will not disappoint. So, which time period of Goddess Amy's universe are we going to strike at first?
Well, normally 99, as you know. I may be a Nazo Variant, but I'm used to doing things myself. So be honored that I'm even giving you a chance. 'Cause I saw you shadow androids as nothing but wasted potential. The doctor that I encountered only cared about bringing back Shadow. And he created a bunch of you. You shadow androids are not like the real Shadow. But yet, I somehow saw potential in you, 99. So, I made my move. And now, you work for me. Anyway, we're stalling for time. Goddess Amy will be expecting me, I assume. With all this data I have of her universe at my disposal, I can go to any time period and change anything. With you by my side, of course. Well, you want to know where we're going to strike first? That's easy. Where it all began back in the classic days, where Amy asked Tails to get her a spot in the multiverse, where she could then build the universe that I see in this data. Gather your troops, 99. We strike tonight.
As you wish, Nazo.